Hi everyone, it's Silly Super Saturday story time, and I thought about what book to read you guys today. And I thought about it more, and I thought I'd just tell a fun story instead of read a story. So one of my favorite stories is The Three Bears. Look, I have my cute little puppet, and it's adorable. And so I want to share you my story, The Three Bears. Once upon a time, there were three bears. There was a papa bear, a mama bear, and her baby bear. And they all lived in the woods in the forest. And you know what? They had a little cottage. It's like a little house, and they loved their little house. But one morning, Mama Bear was busy. She was making some breakfast and she was making porridge, but it was too hot. So she decided to take her husband and take Baby Bear and go for a walk in the woods. So they went for a little walk, and while they were gone, there was a visitor that came to visit them. She knocked at the door, and no one answered. Well, no one answered because why? The three bears were on a walk, and they were walking to wait for their porridge to get a little bit cooler, right? So she, instead of going home like she should have went home, she's a stranger and this is a bear house. But instead, guess what she did? She walked into the house. Goldilocks just walked into their house and she saw three bowls of porridge sitting on the table. And she decided to taste the porridge. She took a bite of Papa Bear's porridge, and it was too hot. She took a bite of Mama Bear's porridge, and it was too cold. She took a bite of Baby Bear's porridge, and it was just right. So guess what she did? She ate it all gone. Poor baby, poor baby. He doesn't have any porridge now. That is not very kind at all. And so Goldilocks said, that was good. And she went into the living room and she saw three chairs. One was Papa Bear's chair, and one was Mama Bear's chair, and one was Baby Bear's chair. And you know what? She decided to try out the chairs. So she sat down on all three. But she started with Papa Bear. And she sat on his chair and she said, "It is too hard." She sat on Mama Bear's chair. It's too soft. She sat down on Baby Bear's chair. This is perfect. And she rocked back and forth, and then she broke that chair. She broke it. Now he has no porridge and he has no chair. Poor Baby Bear. But this wasn't the end of it. She decided to go upstairs and see what was upstairs. She was a little bit of mischief and she was a little curious. So she walked up the stairs, and in the bedroom there were three beds. One was Papa Bear's bed, one was Mama Bear's bed, and one was Baby Bear's bed. She started and she went over to Papa Bear's bed, and she lay down in Papa Bear's bed and she said, "It's too hard." She lay down in Mama Bear's bed. "It's too soft." So then she went over to Baby Bear's bed and she decided to lay down in his bed. And she lay down in his bed and she fell fast asleep. So she was asleep. And guess who came home? The three bears. They came home to their house because they were hungry and they wanted to eat their breakfast. And they came home and they stood in their kitchen and they saw the three bowls. And Papa Bear sat down and took a bite of his porridge. And he said, "Somebody's been eating my porridge." And Mama Bear said, "Oh, somebody's been eating my porridge too." And Baby Bear looked at his bowl and it was empty. Somebody eating my porridge and it's all gone. But he has a really good mom and dad, and they shared their porridge with him. So he had food. Then they decided to go watch a little TV. So they went into the living room and they saw their 3 chairs. And Papa Bear sat down on his chair and he said, "Somebody's been sitting in my chair." And Mama Bear said, "Oh, somebody's been sitting in my chair too." Oh my goodness. And Baby Bear went to sit in his chair and somebody had sat in his chair and broke it. "My chair is broken," he said. But Mama Bear said, "I think it might be time for Baby Bear to have a nap." Oh no. Where are they going to go if there's a nap? Upstairs. And who is upstairs? Oh no. So they went up the stairs and Papa Bear, he went and he laid down on his bed and he said, "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed." And Mama Bear said, "Oh, somebody's been sleeping in my bed too." And Baby Bear looked over at his bed. And he looked at his bed, and who was in his bed? You remember? Goldilocks. He saw Goldilocks laying in his bed, and she woke up, and she saw Bear. And she said, "Ah!" And he said, "Ah!" And she jumped up and she ran away. She ran all the way to her own house, and she never came back to Bear's house again. So my story today is to remind all of my cute friends that we don't go into strangers' homes. We don't do things that we're not supposed to. We don't eat their food. We don't go lay in their beds. We don't get on their chairs. We definitely go with our mom and dads when we need to go see somebody. That's the end. I hope you guys have a beautiful, fun Saturday and enjoy the weather outside, if it's sunny or snowy or whatever it is.